like, the whole thing with blankets is I haven't always been somebody that always used the blanket. I kind of grew up more like old school, like their horses, they don't need blankets. Well, out in the wild, they don't have blankets, all that stuff, you know. Well, as I've gotten older and learned more, I guess I just want to maybe spoil my horses, or my good running horses, or whatever you may call it. Also, my argument with my husband when he's always like, you need to let them get a winter fur before you put the blanket on. Yeah, I kind of agree with that a little bit, but I mean, I want her to be comfortable. I don't want Chick to want for nothing. I want her to feel good and not have to worry about being cold. And also, my argument, like I was saying, was they're domesticated horses. They're not horses that are like out in the wild. I mean, if they don't have to like go without a blanket, like why are we doing that? You know, this is a 78. I'm afraid this may swallow her. Oh, maybe not. Also, like, another reason that I really enjoy blankets is because selfishly, in the wintertime, my setup is a little muddy occasionally. So with that being said, my horses like to roll in the mud. Like, next time you see this, it'll probably be a different color. But when I get ready to ride, I don't like to spend 45 minutes trying to get mud off my horses. I want to be able to ride, you know, like when you're like a mom and career and like you're just doing the best you can just to get a ride in, like it's how I feel a lot of times. You just want it to be easy as possible. So the faster and more efficiently you can do things, the better. If you have a safe setup where your horses can have a blanket on and you feel like they need a blanket on, do your thing, put a blanket on them. You don't have to defend yourself to anybody. Trust me, I've been defending myself to my husband and my granddad forever, and I think mostly because Michael just don't want to fool with the blanket. That's mostly what it is. But I do think they need a little bit of a winter blanket on them. I mean, a winter coat. But if you want to put a blanket on your horse, put a blanket on your horse. If you don't, I mean, we all know they'll survive, you know. I mean, but if you think it makes your horse more comfortable and makes you feel happy, put a blanket on your horse. Well, turns out the 78 ain't too bad. But that's just my random blanket thought. I mean, it's totally up to you what you want to do with your blanket situation. Chick's queen, and I always want her to be comfortable and happy. And once again, this will be the last time you see this blanket this clean. Thanks for my blanket talk. Y'all have a good night.